How many remember Troop clothing? In the mid-80s, Troop experienced a meteoric rise to stardom. They were co-signed by some of the biggest rappers in the game, and they played a major role in a style of fashion that would soon take the world by storm. During their peak, they introduced consumers to a term that wouldn't be actually coined until many years later: luxury streetwear. Their leather products and sneakers had customers going wild, until a crazy rumor ruined their name and halted all their momentum. But how? What caused the burgeoning brand at the height of their run to come crashing down like a machine-gunned fighter jet? Well, let's find out. I'm Nate the Great from TakeFlight214.com, and this is the rise and fall of World of Troop. Reps ruined by rumors. But before we get started, please take a second to smash that like button for me, because that's the only way to help us continue to grow. And another way to support the channel is by stopping by our web store. We've got hundreds of art pieces on display, and I'm pretty sure that you'll find something that you might like. But with all that being said and out of the way, let's jump into the story. The legend of Troop all starts in the money-making 80s. When a young Jewish sneaker store owner in the Bronx devised a plan for the future. His name? Teddy Held. His shop was called the Jew Man's, which sounds funny, I know, but I'm not kidding. That was actually the name of the place. And it became popular for selling many of the hottest sneakers of the day. Teddy realized that a lot of guys were making money around this time, legally and illegally. And they wanted exclusive stuff that not many others could afford. He had also heard tell of a tailor a few miles away in Harlem by the name of Dapper Dan, who had made a name for himself selling custom leather wares. Teddy loved the idea and saw the potential, so he set out to create his own clothing brand. He teamed up with his brother Harvey and business partner William Kim to found the World of Troop. The vision for the brand was brash, bold clothing using high-quality materials. From the start, they knew what demographic they were going for. This was a premium brand for premium prices, aimed squarely at a new breed of aspirational youth. Considering Teddy already had a foot in the market with his sneaker shop, it didn't take long for Troop to catch on with the public. By the late 80s, Troop was on fire. Their sneakers, jackets, and tracksuits were all over the place, being co-signed by some of the biggest names in rap at that time. LL Cool J, MC Hammer, Public Enemy, everybody wanted to be seen with the logo on them. Their flagship sneaker models, including the Troop Cobra and the Troop Pro Edition, became must-have items, considering that they were cheaper than the higher-priced leather jackets and more accessible. Retailers couldn't keep them on the shelves. Troop was booming. They perfectly encapsulated the vibe of the day. Dope boy fresh. Everybody who was anybody wanted some of their stuff. At their peak, Troop was generating millions in sales, competing alongside larger brands in the industry like Nike, Adidas, and Reebok. But just as it seemed like Troop was on their way to dominating the market, boom, controversy struck. Unlike many brands that we've covered, the downfall of Troop wasn't due to poor sales, or bad designs, or even selling out. It was rooted in a devastating rumor. Sometime in the late 80s, whispers began to circulate that Troop was secretly owned by the Ku Klux Klan. Word was spreading that Troop, a brand so beloved by the hood, was actually a front for the historically racist organization. The allegations were spreading like wildfire, and it was said that if you cut open one of the jackets or the sneakers, you find a note inside that said, quote, "Thank you, N-words, for making us rich." Despite multiple statements from Troop's founders denying the allegations, and even legal actions against the claims, the damage was pretty much done. Community leaders and activists urged people to boycott the brand. Many retailers stopped carrying Troop products altogether, and celebrities distanced themselves. In hindsight, it's actually quite ironic considering Troop was started by two Jewish brothers and a South Korean guy. And most people harboring KKK-ish type ideologies, they don't really like them either. But nonetheless, as sales plummeted, Troop found itself in financial ruin. The controversy made it all but impossible to recover from, despite having no concrete evidence to support the accusations. It's crazy how far and wide the rumor spread too, especially when you consider that this was in the days before the internet. And by 1990, Troop could soldier on no longer, and they were forced to file bankruptcy. Troop had went from being one of the hottest hip-hop brands to virtually disappearing in what seemed like overnight. When it was all said and done, they had only been going strong for 3 or 4 years or so, tops. The rumor, whether intentionally spread or not, effectively erased Troop from mainstream fashion. But the story didn't quite end there though. In the 2000s, there were several attempts to revive the brand. And while they never regained its former glory, Troop still holds a nostalgic place in hip-hop and sneaker history. Not to mention, vintage Troop gear is now highly sought after on the resale market, with some pieces going for hundreds of dollars. The story of Troop is a wild one. Success, controversy, and even mystery. Troop was a bit before my time personally. They had come and gone well before I was old enough to know what was what in fashion. But I do remember hearing the name a lot though. And when people in the comment section requested that I do this one, I thought, why not? And after researching the topic, there was no way I couldn't cover this story. At the end of the day, whether it was a calculated attack by competitors or just an extremely unfortunate misunderstanding, the brand's legacy lives on, whether in memory or infamy. But what do you think? Did you wear Troop back in the day? If so, was it the rumor that got you to stop? Hit us in the comment section and let us know. And if you made it all the way to the end, we hope you enjoyed what you saw. And if you did enjoy, please feel free to smash that like button for us. Liking and sharing these videos is the only way to get the YouTube algorithms to notice us and suggest us to more people, which in turn helps us continue to grow. And if you want to be updated whenever we drop a new video, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell so that you can be updated when each new episode is released. And with all that being said, I'm Nate the Great from TakeFlight214.com signing out. Until next time, peace.